And welcome back to Tally Sweets Into the Oven. I am Taisha, and today's video is going to be a little different. I have some cakes to get in the oven, so I thought that it would be a great time to introduce how I got started with baking. I remember when I was young, some of my earliest memories of baking and what really made me fall in love with it was going to my grandparents' house and baking with my grandfather. That's probably like the most memorable experience of baking I remember. I used to bake with my great grandmother, and those were the real moments that really made me soak up my love for baking. That's really having those memories and experiences are kind of like the what I would say is the cornerstone or the real reason I started to fall in love with baking. It wasn't just about creating treats. It was about the magic that happened when the ingredients came together. When I first started baking, I started with box cakes. I didn't know, I think I was a little too scared to start baking from scratch. But over the years, as I learned, I moved towards more scratch recipes. But baking became my creative outlet. It became what I did to find comfort. It was my happy place. One day, I got tired of saying that I wanted to start my baking business, and I kind of like just started. At the time, I was working at Cleveland Clinic, and the position I was in, I was kind of doing like assistant work. So I just started telling my coworkers and everything like that. I made a flyer and I started selling to them. They were like my first customers that I ever had. And from then I've just been going like consistently. I haven't given up because I got tired of hearing myself saying that it was what I wanted and I wasn't doing anything about it. So I just started. Of course, the road hasn't been easy. I have There's a lot of things I've learned. I've tried to teach myself a lot of the things as far as marketing, branding, testing out recipes. As I worked at the post office, I worked third shift, and being tired and having orders, like I would work all night and get off and have to do orders. And some of the time, I mess up a lot of cakes. I'm not gonna lie, I mess up a lot of cakes being tired, trying to time them right, take a nap in between because I just was overworked. I was tired and I wasn't giving myself the proper time to rest. Then another challenge that I face is having to almost like start over because after I had my daughter, I wasn't baking as much because I was high risk. So then after I had her, I went through postpartum. So probably for about a year, I didn't bake at all. That was really kind of a setback, but I think that was time that I needed because I never gave up. I am the proud owner today of Tally Sweets. And here we do creative sweets as well as traditional. And I'm extremely proud of where I am at. It took me so long to get here. And I'm not where I want to be, but I know that as long as I stay consistent the way that I have over the years, I will be where I'm trying to be in no time. I share this story with you today, not just to reminisce, but to inspire someone who has been putting off their dreams, who's been too afraid to start, or just feel like they need to be in a different place. It's not going to be easy. There are going to be some tough roads as you go on this journey. But the thing to remember is to keep going. I didn't let where I started at keep me from what it is that I wanted. I got tired of talking about what I wanted and I started taking actions to get there. That right there is the key to progress in life. If you keep talking about it and never put any action behind it, you won't get nowhere close to where it is that you want. Thank you for joining me this week on Tally Sweets Into the Oven. I appreciate you guys for going on that little journey of the past. But make sure you take from this message to start today. I'm always going to say that. Start today. And I will also, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button as well as check out our website and our Instagram at Tally_Sweets12. Thank you guys. I'll see you next week.